Good morning, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream. I'm going to do your June the 20th spiritual principle a day in a meditation. I hope you're doing well this morning. If you need to reach me, feel free to do so at recoveryofhope21@gmail.com. Okay. The title of the meditation for today is Willingness to Give It a Go. Willingness to give it a go. And I do realize that this is not the proper meditation for today. And hopefully you can see that. Okay. Great or small, our awakenings show in our willingness to practice the principles and carry the message. Living Clean, Chapter 3, Creative Action of the Spirit. We may have hoped for easy answers to our drug problem when we attended our first meeting. We hoped for a quick fix, some simple formula to provide relief from our troubled existence. With that, we could be on our way. I was hoping you'd cast a spell on me and then send me off with a reminder to take cold showers and sleep with the chicken bone under my pillow, one addict joked. To our disappointment, no one promised us instant liberation. Worse, it was clear that working all 12 steps would take some time. Although the simple equation we sought proved elusive, we warm up to the idea that recovery is less like math and more like one of grandma's unwritten recipes. A little of this, some of that, and so on. Our longing for respite or connection or awakening gets us to meeting after meeting. Without our fully recognizing it, willingness shows us the way. We hear a member celebrating 30 days clean explain. I went to meetings every day and didn't take anything in between. Duly noted. Could this be the formula we were looking for? It seems almost too simple and also impossible. But maybe it's a good start. Hello, open-mindedness. We're willing to give it a try. As our heads start to clear, we awaken to the possibilities of a better life. We gravitate toward another formula that seems doable. Going to meetings, get a sponsor, read the literature, check, and check. We willingly take these steps and practice humility by keeping things simple. We're handed a pink card with a just for today reading, and as we read it aloud, another light comes on. This seemed like a practical approach, and we were willing to try it. Our experience at 30 days reveals the value of taking action. We made it this far. Holding up our key tag, we share, I'm celebrating 30 days today because I went to meetings every day and didn't take anything in between. I picked up the basic text and got a sponsor, and I'm finding that there is life after drugs. As much as I wanted to figure out this recovery thing, I'm learning to just do what you do, and it seems to work. And just like that, we're carrying the message and offering hope to every addict in the room. No matter how many days I have, I recognize the awakening that's evident in my willingness. I will apply spiritual principles to the work that's in front of me and allow my example to carry the message. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the wee version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. That is a powerful meditation, willingness to give it a go. I don't spend a lot of time thinking about the agony, I want to say, the agony of the newcomer in those first few days. It seems like a given to me. It seems like a given to me from the point of view, there's no way to get clean but to get clean. And that means that whatever's been put in your system, there has to be a release of that. There has to be a detox process, whether it be a medical detox, which I recommend, or cold turkey. There has to be a detox process. And as your body begins to release these chemicals, and as it yearns for more to replace, right, to replace them, there's going to be conflict within your body. And those aches and pains and sweats and, oh my goodness, all of that is just a given. It's a given that a person has to pass through that to get clean. Some of the things that are helpful in those initial stages would be making meetings, right? Allowing ourselves to make meetings. Because in doing so, we're distracted. We're hearing information that's going to be helpful for us. So why not? Why not go to a meeting and not pick up in between? And even though it doesn't sound like it can work for you, it's worked for thousands and thousands of other people. Why would it not work for you? That mentality that says I'm unique and I'm different, in many ways, it's the same type of thinking that caused us to think that we could keep using. We don't have to do that, and we're not alone. There is a place to run to that can help you, and willingness will show you the path. When you keep coming back and not using in between, that level of willingness will land you at 30 days clean. That for many people, they've not reached 30 days in forever. I was listening to a sister collect her clean time in a meeting. This lady was collecting, I want to say 90 plus days. Now, she had been at 90 days before, but it had been a minute. It had been almost a year of not being able to even get past 30 days. And everyone was tear jerking. Everyone was crying. Because one, we were happy that we didn't have to go to her funeral. But two, this willingness was making a path for her. And I just want to say, if you're out there and you've been using, or everything's not perfect, you can listen. I know people that make meetings every day and they use every day. Yeah. Making meetings has become a part of their social life. They make meetings every day and they use every day. That doesn't have to be your story. There's people that are listening to the podcast that are struggling for real, with just not picking up right now. And if you're out there and you're listening, I want to encourage you and just say, this level of willingness can make a path for you to sustained abstinence. Never discount the willingness to be present, because the only requirement for membership is a desire to stop using. Now, granted, do we need to have more than a desire to get the steps done? Absolutely. But if you just struggling with not picking up, let's just ride this horse out of willingness to listen to the meditations every day, to get on in a Zoom meeting, to get to an in-person meeting, resurrender, and commit to making 90 meetings in 90 days. Let's just start there. Willingness to give it a go. Beautiful meditation. Let's take a moment of silence. Another one. Let's take a moment of silence for the still suffering addict out there that is struggling with just staying clean. And then we will end this podcast. Let's do that together. Moment of silence. Thank you. That was for you. If you're struggling, that was for you. Have a beautiful day on purpose. Have a beautiful day on purpose. I intend to talk to you tomorrow.